A lot of new drivers are coming into NASCAR these days, both in the Nationwide Series and in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. And one of those right now, beside of me, a young lady who at Phoenix International Raceway making her first NASCAR Camping World Truck Series start of the year, Caitlin Shaw. Caitlin, congratulations on getting the start.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Now, you're from Albuquerque, New Mexico, so you're not that far away from PIR, but how did you get started in racing?
Well, I consider this actually to be a home track for me, so that's really neat to race in front of my family and friends. But I actually started a few miles away from this racetrack at a quarter midget track in Arizona when I was about 9 years old. And then I progressed from there into the mini sprints and the Ford Focus midgets, and then into the USAC National midgets. And from there I decided I wanted to really focus on the stock cars, so I made the switch last year.
Is racing in your family, or just at the age of 9 you said, I want to go do this?
Well, my dad had raced when he was younger, but he quit when I was about 3. And then when I was about 9, we started restoring an old quarter midget together. But I thought it looked like a lot more fun to race it than to work on it. So little did I know that I would be working on him a lot too. But
what did your mom and dad think about that? That here you are and suddenly you want to go race, and really, I mean, until recently, we haven't seen that many women, although it's more and more and more. And if you go to a karting event or the quarter midgets, you're going to find a lot of girls that are out there racing these days. So it's not quite as unusual. But when you started a few years ago, and it wasn't that long ago, you're not that old, it was still something fairly new.
Oh, exactly. And, you know, my mom, she had never been around any type of racing. She didn't even like to watch my dad race. So when I started racing, she was trying to persuade me to stop racing. She told me the first time I got in a quarter midget that I was going to flip and die. So then once my dad calmed me down and told me that my mom was just nervous, then we took it from there, and I loved it.
Now, you've obviously had success to wind up getting a chance to drive in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series along the way in USAC. And USAC's a great, I grew up around USAC at Indiana, so I know it very, very well. It's a great training ground, and we look around here. Jeff Gordon is from there, Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, of course. When you check their backgrounds, they were in USAC. It's a really good ground to learn your driving skills.
Oh, I definitely agree. Just the shorter wheelbase and the horsepower to weight ratio has really taught me a lot about my reaction times and all sorts of things about the car. So a lot of my driving skills, I'm very grateful that I got to run the USAC midgets.
How tough is it, though, to get yourself a ride in one of these series? I see a lot of people that want to get in. They're good drivers. You look at their credentials, but they can never get that chance to drive. Or if they do drive, it's in a car or a truck that you're going to be at the back of the pack, and other people are going, well, do I really want to put that person in? How do you handle that? How do you approach this?
Well, it's very difficult, and I'm very lucky that the oil medics have come on for this race. It's just, it's something you kind of, no matter how many times they tell you no, you just kind of you have to keep pursuing it because it's a lot of the sponsorship right now with the downturned economy. But I think that more and more it's picking up and sponsors are getting back into the sport. So we're just grateful for these sponsors like the Oil Medics and sponsors like Tire Monkey that my team owner Mario Gosselin has. I mean, it's really, those are the people that are bringing the sport back to life.
Now, do you have to go after the sponsors yourself? Are you there knocking on the doors and say, hi, I'm Caitlin Shaw, and I want you to sponsor me so I can go race? I do all of my own sponsor services, sponsor sales, marketing, PR. So it's been a big task to take on, but I love it. I live and breathe racing every day. Now, this is actually what you're studying in college, right?
Yes, I am, and I'm interning at Michael Waltrip, and they've taught me a lot about the public relations side of things, so I'm very, very grateful to them as well.
Now, what's that like interning at Michael Waltrip Racing? Because you've been doing that, I believe, with Truex, right? You've been with his team?
Yes, I've been working with Ryan Truex, and we won his second consecutive championship this year, so that was very exciting. And then he made his nationwide debut at Gateway, and so I got to be his public relations representative for that, and it's been a great experience. I love it, and he's really taught me a lot about being the rookie driver, and I can translate that into coming into this series as a rookie driver. So it's been definitely a worthwhile experience.
Well, if anybody can teach you about media and how to be in front of a TV camera, it would be Michael Waltrip. I don't want to say that he's a camera hog at times, but Michael's not shy when there's a camera around.
Oh, he has a big personality, and he loves to be in front of the camera, which is great for Michael Waltrip. We can really do a lot with Michael with our new sponsor, Out Pet Care. He's been very, very valuable in that. He's always trying to do as much as he can for our sponsors on TV, radio, anything.
Any chances of driving in a Michael Waltrip racing car? We're seeing Pastrana come over from motocross, from rallycross. The word is he's going to be driving for Michael Waltrip Racing. Is there a chance that Caitlin Shaw sometime could find a little way to drive for Mike and say, hey, look, it's an employee benefit thing here. Can't you, give me a little something here that I can get a car?
Well, I'd love to drive for them. It's a great organization. There's not a driver in their Camping World Series car yet, so I don't know. We'll see. But really, there's a lot of people that do drive at Michael Waltrip. We have a bunch of the guys in the shop are all driving late models and local track stuff. So it's a big racing community and family at Michael Waltrip.
Okay, what's next for you? 2010 is about to end. What's ahead in 2011? Anything concrete yet?
Well, I'm looking to continue to run with DGM Racing. Our team chemistry is great. Johnny Chapman is going to be my crew chief at this race, and I really enjoy working with him. I think if I could stay with them and keep learning with them through 2011 to put together a partial schedule, that would be amazing.
So we're going to probably see you in several races next year, hopefully?
Yes, sir.
Well, Caitlin, it's great talking with you. Great attitude. Good luck in all your endeavors. And worst comes to worst, we'll see you at the racetrack probably in a PR situation. But I know you really want to be inside a race car.
Yeah, driving seems where I want to be.
There's a chocolate milk party going on, and you're invited. Aren't you excited? Getting down till the dawn. All night long. Chocolate milk will make you strong, like a vitamin when you're drinking it. It tastes so good on your tongue. You got to mix it up.
If you think you've seen online TV before, let us surprise you.
VoiceAmerica.tv is on.